Senator from Kansas.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. I have an amendment, the Moran Amendment number 2. Many of us, in fact, all of us in the United States Senate, but particularly in this committee, represent rural parts of the country. This amendment is an attempt to solve a significant problem in commercial air service that we face, particularly in rural America. Many communities have struggled to maintain their commercial air service. Some communities support those efforts to have commercial service by local tax support programs to encourage people to utilize those community airline services. The essential air service, which has been an important component since the deregulation of the airline industry, has provided funds to support communities and to support airlines in providing services to communities, small communities across the country that otherwise would not have air service. It's a challenge, I would guess, for every one of us, every senator in this room, as we try to help communities maintain current levels of service. In recent times, a number of airlines have reduced their service, in many instances claiming a pilot shortage, an inability to maintain satisfactory service, and from time to time, as has happened in a community in Kansas, Salina, that air carrier has withdrawn service, leaving the community without air service. Salina and other communities across the country then scramble to find another carrier to resume that service, and that's what's happened in the community that I am speaking of. A new carrier came. They're now looking forward to, on April 1st, new commercial service from Salina, Kansas, population about 50,000, to Denver. Here's the new challenge. The TSA that was there previously screening passengers for the service that was commercially available has declined to return to the community to provide passenger screening because of the gap in service. And so this amendment is one that would require the TSA to provide screening services so that commercial service can occur, so that passengers who fly on regional aircraft originating from small communities across the country still have the benefit of the safety that is provided by passenger screening. In our particular case, the aircraft is a regional aircraft carrying 30 passengers. In the absence of TSA screening, I doubt that community service will come into fruition, and if it does, I doubt that it will survive. So this legislation says if you are a community that has lost your commercial air service within the since January of 2013, that the TSA should resume the service that it is to provide in screening passengers at those commercial airports for those commercial flights. And as we struggle, as Senator Manchin made the appeal for rural America, as we struggle to maintain commercial service, if we are successful in returning commercial service only to find that TSA no longer is willing to provide the service, it will have been a false victory, and that commercial service will once again disappear.
Any other comments on the Moran number 2 amendment? I'm generally supportive of what the Senator Moran's trying to do, and there are some technical considerations TSA would like to resolve, and hopefully we can do that as it moves forward. So I will support the amendment, and if there's no further discussion, ask for a second. Is there a second? Second. All in favor say aye. 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 Opposed, nay. The ayes have it.
Thank you.
The motion is agreed to.